Aldo Miranda, TikTok's gentle giant of vulnerability and laughter, dies at 32. Cause of death and final words revealed. Aldo Miranda, a beloved TikTok personality who brought levity, healing, and raw truth to millions of screens, has died at the age of 32. He was found dead on July 11, 2025, in his Los Angeles apartment. His family later confirmed that he died by suicide after a long and private battle with depression. Known for his unique blend of unfiltered comedy and soul-deep sincerity, Miranda was more than a content creator. He was a digital confidant. Whether poking fun at everyday life, speaking openly about his struggles, or simply reminding viewers to breathe, Miranda helped people feel seen in a world that often looks the other way. His final written words were simple but devastating. "I made people feel better. I just couldn't do the same for myself." From the margins to the spotlight. Raised in a working-class neighborhood in San Antonio, Texas, Aldo Miranda didn't grow up with dreams of fame. His journey to virality wasn't overnight. It was honest. When he joined TikTok in 2020, his early content was humble, often filmed in his bedroom, cracking jokes about self-worth, culture, and anxiety. By 2022, his audience had grown into the millions, drawn not just by laughs, but by a deeply human voice. He was known for checking in with his followers, ending many of his videos with phrases like, "Have you eaten today?" or "You're doing better than you think." A public smile, a private struggle. Behind the screen, Miranda wrestled with persistent depression, a truth he hinted at but never fully revealed. In interviews and live streams, he touched on therapy, fatigue, and the loneliness of being the strong one. Friends say he gave tirelessly, often to the point of exhaustion. He carried everyone else's emotions, said longtime friend and fellow creator Marcus Lowe, but I don't think he ever really let anyone carry his. According to his sister, Aldo had recently taken time off content creation, citing burnout. He was in the early stages of launching a podcast centered on mental health and masculinity in online spaces. Community in mourning. Within hours of the news breaking, tributes flooded every corner of TikTok, Instagram, and X. His final videos, many now rewatched through tears, are filled with comments like, "You saved me," and "I wish you'd stayed long enough to see what you meant to us." Hashtags like "Rest in Power Aldo" and "Please Stay for Aldo" trended worldwide. TikTok issued a statement calling him a light in the dark, a creator who used his platform not for perfection, but for connection. His legacy, a new kind of influence. Aldo Miranda never called himself an influencer. He preferred friend with a camera. But the impact he made, especially on Gen Z and young millennials, was undeniable. He championed therapy. He dismantled toxic positivity. He made crying normal, made laughing sacred, and made talking about pain. Okay, his family has announced the upcoming launch of the Aldo Project, a nonprofit that will offer mental health resources for creators, safe digital spaces for vulnerable conversations, and scholarships for youth in arts and wellness. "We're going to carry forward the work he started," his mother, Elena Miranda, said, "because he may be gone, but the world he helped build, more honest, more gentle, still needs him." Conclusion. Aldo Miranda's death is a crushing loss for the digital world and for everyone who saw themselves in his words, his jokes, or his silence. He leaves behind no viral empire, no merch lines, no controversies, just a trail of truth, humor, and humanity. He asked people to love themselves. Now, in his absence, his fans are learning to love each other better and to stay. His final post remains pinned on his TikTok profile. It reads, "Some days are heavier than others, but you're not weak for feeling it. You're human. Rest easy, Aldo. You were more than enough."